Let's see, does that work? That doesn't look too bad. Hey guys, this is day 2 of 12 days of Vlogmas. As you can see, I'm in my pyjamas because it is my day off. Though it is like 9 o'clock in the morning and I have been up since 3 AM because, wow, lighting in this house is just either completely warm or... The lighting in the kitchen seems to be almost perfect though. Apparently I can't hold a camera and frame a shot to save my bloody life. So let's see if I can pour coffee whilst vlogging at the same time. The answer is no. No, definitely not. Bad mistake. Crust averted. Somewhat averted. So this is day 2 of Vlogmas. And, sorry, I don't want to do anything in the hallway because it's such yellow light. So, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and have a theme to each episode. And this one, when I resume it in a minute, is going to be about something that I don't remember. You guys know before I do currently because you will have read the title of the episode. I'm such a... I should really plan these things out before I turn the camera on. Wow, this is comfy. I just realised setting all this up, I moved probably one of the best parts of my office, which is the coffee table, to put the tripod on. Instead of just using the tripod and the extension legs on the tripod, so I could have had somewhere stable and not slanted to put my coffee on. Proof that I need this coffee, to be honest, isn't it? As I was saying, each day of 12 days of Vlogmas is going to have a different theme to it, or at least I'm going to try to. And I've got a couple ideas. Ideal jobs. So everyone has their dream job, their ideal job when they're a kid, and undoubtedly that changes as you get older. I mean, not always. Some people do get to do what they do. They or do what they wanted to do. They take small diversions, but they usually get there. People like another YouTuber, Ellie Awesome. She recently just got hired onto a TV show she used to watch as a kid, and she's now a host. So I'm not saying you can't have what you wanted as a kid, but most of the time they change. I think I was one of those kids who never really had I don't want to say a real like dream job. It was never really a viable one. So for those of you that don't know me, which is another episode, I think tomorrow is going to be an about me, or maybe the day after. For a very large portion of my life, for 15 years, and I'm 22 now, 15 years I was a ballet dancer. One of the things I was pretty much brought up doing, which is dancing, I was convinced that was going to be my job for a little bit, because it was pretty much all I knew. Things happened, things changed, I got ill, I moved, things happened and I couldn't do that anymore. Much to my dismay in some places, but everything happens for a reason and all that. When that blow kind of happened, I kind of had to rethink what I wanted to do with my life. And at this point, I tried to think of what I wanted to do before being a dancer, and I couldn't really think of it, which is really strange because, like I said, I'd been doing dancing since I was 7 years old. Sorry, I was doing it when I was 5. Yeah, I finished when I was 20. Even at 5, like, you can have other dream jobs, and I just didn't know. Even like unrealistic ones like Space Cowboy. Thumbs up if you know what that reference is from. Like, give yourself a internet point. Oh god, I need this coffee so much. So yeah, I was trying to think of ideal jobs, and I realised I kind of stumbled into one. So I've been doing YouTube for probably about 5 years now, on and off. I don't make as many videos as I used to. I don't make the same type of videos I used to. Not for lack of wanting to. It's just people don't realise the amount of time and effort it takes. A 5-minute YouTube tech video can easily take 5 to 10 hours, like depending on how much effort you want to put in. I'm one of those people that plans out all my shots beforehand. I write almost like stage directions, I script, and nothing ever goes right first take, so you have to do multiple takes. But that planning section, that takes time. So it's just one of those things that you kind of have to... YouTube is a lot of work. And it is not my daily job. It's not my source of income. It's not anything other than a hobby for me, which is why I had to pretty much stop doing those types of videos. So I have another job. I am a mobile technology journalist. I write for Mobile Tech Talk. I do a news show, so I do a 60 seconds news show once a week that is published directly into social media. So things like Instagram and Twitter that have like 60-second videos. This is like a news show that's meant to be jumped straight into there, be completely native, not a link anywhere else, just there. So that's nice for me. It means I get to use like my camera, I get to do some more stuff, some more fun stuff, I get to work on my editing. But I think I accidentally, a year and a half ago, which is when I started Mobile Tech Talk, kind of fell into probably my next ideal job, which is mobile journalism and content creation like this. I know it's a really cliche thing to say, but it's like unlimited time and unlimited money. I would do this because I could spend hours and hours planning everything, and I could shoot everything I wanted, and that'd be great. And I'd be able to spend an entire day editing, color grading, doing sound work if I wanted to. But unfortunately, I can't. Wow, this Vlogmas got really depressing kind of quickly. It wasn't intentional, I promise. The ideal job thing is something that I think we all have as kids, and then we slowly get further and further away from them. But I'd like to know, what was your ideal job when you were a kid that you remember, and what's your ideal job now? Whether you're in your ideal job or if you're still like just dreaming for it. Tell me in the comments below, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.